order to nurture the culture of learning, as well as provide the outgoing scholar leaders with the requisite knowledge and skills to support growth and guidance of the incoming leaders. In this session, the outgoing scholar leaders and the alumni share their leadership experiences and insights of leadership.
Today is a very special day to all of us. We are going to usher the new leaders into summer leadership, and we are leaving. My name is Makerere Anna, the outgoing Women Affairs Minister, and I headed the Department for Girl Child Committee. I learned a lot about teamwork, the importance of teamwork. It is not really easy to work alone. We have different departments. We have finance, the women affairs, we have the give back. So when things come and you're supposed to maybe give back and you only leave the work for the give back committee, it becomes something so hectic for them. So you have to come together as SAMAC and you work together to ensure that it is effective.
My name is Nelson Owi, outgoing welfare minister, and I was the chairperson EC for the new team. Talking about SAMAC, I would say the best experience we gained from SAMAC leadership. You all realized all these people exercise integrity during their time of leadership. Another thing is emotional intelligence. As a leader, you need to have that.
Hello everyone. My name is Well Assad. All my background, I've been studying Arabic, something like that. By the time I joined Makerere, I couldn't even speak to someone directly in English. But I can't imagine I'm here, I'm holding a microphone without even shaking.
Good morning, scholars. What I can be able to say is that everyone within here is a leader. You've been leaders starting from the time you assume even the least of the responsibilities, you could call it. There's a lot that you learn when you take up the platform. I, as an individual, leadership has been a journey that I started all the way from as low as primary 2 up to the university. But I can be able to assure you that the benefits that come with it are really very enormous. So whenever there is an opportunity that there is a task and a leadership platform to be taken, I implore each and everyone not to sit back.
My name is Nalmasi Aisha, and I have been working as the Information and Publicity Minister, summer 2021-2022. I've learned a lot from you. Being the Information and Publicity Minister has improved my skills in communicating, writing. It has helped me because of the communication skill. Last year, I won the Resolution Fellowship, and it was a great milestone.
My name is Nyagodorin. These people call me Madam Chair. I've been serving as the chairperson Give Back, and I've been the vice chairperson Electoral Commission. And on top of that, I've been part of the disciplinary committee. So these people trusted me so much with such a huge responsibility. You know, being part of all these committees is not easy, but I thank you so much for trusting me. And amongst all people, you had to always choose me to execute different tasks. Ambrose Ngobi, the outgoing president, has always told me that I'm a hardworking lady. That's why he's always putting me on different teams. But I don't think I would have managed to execute my duties if I didn't have you people. You have been motivating me to work so hard each and every day. In that, even if they could give me a task to execute, I would know that at the end of it all, if I need help, they always held my back. So thank you so much, my team. My name is Akelo Sandra. I was a 4th cohort scholar. I'm an alumni now. Oh, makes me feel so grown.
Yeah, I'm an alumni now. I graduated last year. I was doing Bachelor of Commerce. Yeah, majoring in accounting. So congratulations to the new leaders. Welcome to the race. Being a scholars leader is not easy. Being any leader is not easy. It's like another course at the university. You know, growing up, we were leaders in school, and it wasn't as hard because, you know, you are young, all of you are young. So if anything fails, you run to your teacher and like, this one has failed. You write your long list of names and you give them and they are punished or whatever they do to them. But leadership at university is like you're leading a grown person. It's a grown person. They can choose not to pay attention to whatever you're saying. They can choose not to even listen to what you're saying. So it's a bit hectic. So actually, I had a background of leadership since I was in school. So I knew university leadership is no different. First year, a class representative in my class, and I'm like, okay, I'll do this since I've been one before. It's going to be easy. And you guys, I was a coordinator for 3 years, but there are times where I would break down, cry, and I'm like, I'm done. I'm never going to be a leader. I do not want. And then unfortunately for me, you know how coordinators are always two? My other person dropped out. And when he dropped out in like first year, second semester, my class refused to recruit any other. Like, we want only you, you have to be the only one there. So all the stress, all the frustration, all the things like came on me, and I was actually really stressed. If you saw me at campus, I was smaller than this, but no, not to say leadership is bad. I'm just trying to prepare your minds that you are not going for a bed of roses. You're going for, yeah, you are going for something that needs your time, you know, so many times your mental health will even be at stake. Give back, you will not sleep because you move around those hostels, you will knock doors, you will do all those things. But at the end of the day, it grows you as a person. Trust me, leadership at university prepares you for the working space. The stress you can handle when you're at campus it may be more, it may be less, depending on what organization you end up at. But at the end of the day, all the skills that you pick while you are a leader at school is applied out there. What worked for me as a leader? One is knowing your values and living your purpose. You are representing a number of people. So there is already an edge that it gives you. So if you have this kind of value, like, oh, I'm a leader, so that means I'm above everyone, and you have that mentality of, okay, like you are like the Jesus of the society and all, it will catch up with you. So we as Mastercard scholars are trained to be transformative leaders and servant leaders. So knowing that we are the same level, we are all scholars, we are all here to achieve something, stayed in my mind, like, okay, whatever I do, whatever decisions I make, I have that at the back of my mind. I'm a servant leader, I'm a transformative leader, so everything I do should reflect that. So that kept me going. 2 is communication. We should be good communicators. So many things happen in the different groups that we are in. Petition, oh, you guys had a petition as well. We had a petition as well. It's always there. We want stipend, PIT is eating our money, like so many things will always come up, so many things. But you as a leader, what different thing can you do to settle the situation? Instead of going to find out, like, okay, what's happening? Is everything okay? Why are we not getting our money? You're in the group, hey, yes, they have eaten it, they have eaten our stipend. You guys, why would PIT eat your money? I don't know. These are some of the questions you should ask yourself when every other person in the group is, you know, trying to create so much noise and all. Communication, find out before you actually either act in defense of the scholars, first find out from the PIT so that there is harmony. Because at the end of the day, we are all in the same organization, we are working together. So if There is bad blood between the scholars and the PIT. I do not even know. I do not want to even imagine the kind of, thing that's going to happen. So the other one is collaboration. We are all leaders and we need each other. If I am part of the Give Back Committee, I cannot lead the Give Back Committee alone. I cannot move to all the hostels, carry garden courts. In our times, we had Mish as well. You cannot do that. You cannot find all the 300, 400 scholars to tell them that you need to pay for Give Back. You need one another. You need to create that kind of relationship that, we work together. Because that's the only way that you can achieve a goal. So this platform is really amazing. I know when we as scholars, we actually think it's a burden. Nobody wants to be on Baobab. We think it's so many things, so many bad things. It's time wasting. But there is so much that you can get out of it. Thank you for listening to me.
So when Sandra talked about making leadership and those connections, one thing you need to know is these connections will not work if you don't have the paper. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Silas Ruhweza. I'm from the second cohort. I did a BSc in Petroleum, Geosciences and Production from the College of Natural Sciences at Makerere University. At one point, when things were not working well, when I was the Scholars President, Madam Rose called me and Silas was like, "Are you the real Silas or there's another Silas?" I'm like, "What do you mean?" She was like, "The Silas, I know I didn't expect him to have issues with academics." I'm like, "Madam, I'm the real one." Madam Rose did not judge me because I was failing or because I was a leader, but she instead made me her friend. And I was as well a student in oral communications batch, one of the most important things that I treasure so much on the Scholars Program. That I can go to communities and people of different cultures and diversities and speak, and people get something. Thank you so much. Every person you meet in this world, whether they are cleaners or whichever people they are, they have the ability to make you a better person. And you don't have the audacity at any one point to disrespect them. The PIT people you see here, some of them are actually your parents. Like, I call her my mom. Because she has children who are my age and even older than me. So you don't have any right to disrespect them. Same applies to your peers. Every person you see here in this room as well, treat them with respect and courtesy. Be humble. If you don't humble yourself, the world will humble you, and in a very wrong way that you will not like. So please, the new leaders, mind your language that you're going to use. Mind every word that comes out of your mouth. Your main purpose is to change what people think leadership is at Makerere. Not for you to follow the leadership that we already have at Makerere, that one of chaotic leadership. No. Dialogue, discuss, respect, and come to solutions. I wanted to talk about something to do with your personal brand, the MCF brand, and Makerere University brand. So as you're moving yourself as Wele Assad, my brother, you're not you are a scholar. And there's a way scholars behave. There's a way leaders of the scholars behave. There are brands that you have to protect. Their values and the brand. Guys, it takes years to build a brand. And don't just kill it in 2 minutes. I'll be graduating next month in May. For those who are missing my photos in the on my Facebook and everywhere, you will see them. And it will be, I think, a great moment. Guys, get that paper. Don't allow people to see leadership as an excuse for your academic failures. And lastly, I would want you to take seriously the values of the Scholars Program. One day, the president and CEO of the Mastercard Foundation, Ms. Rita Roy, said, "For me, it's not actually about so much to do with academic excellence, but the scholars are carrying those values of the Scholars Program with themselves each and every day and each and every aspect that they do." Respect the values of the Scholars Program, respect yourself as a leader, respect the values of our association, I told you once again, we are not a political avenue. We are just a transformative association. And by the way, we are not fighting PIT. That was not our mandate when we started this. In fact, the main purpose was to do give back. These other things of linking PIT and scholars just came as a by the way. Because why? When we were being recruited as scholars, we did not ask for that linkage. So we expect the scholars program to do their work as they are mandated, because we were not there when they were starting the scholars program, right? Lastly, go get that degree, go get that certificate, and go be the best leader. Thank you.
I am a first cohort scholar. I am a firstborn of the Mastercard Scholars Program. All these are our little babies. Like, we mentored them. Even if they're saying all these words there, we mentored them. Don't be scared. Yeah, so we were the beta testers, like leadership. We sat down and started SAMAC from the scratch. But of course, our major focus was give back, because Mastercard really wanted us, like, if they have impacted something on you, what more can you give back to society? Because if there's one thing that I believed we all shared as scholars, was that point of economically disadvantaged. But somehow when we reached Makerere and people started getting stipend, enough for us, we used to get all the stipend for the semester on the account. So imagine a person like me from Kavale, you guys, the biggest man I had gotten to school was like 5,000, where you buy a loaf of bread and a few things and you're there. Now come to Makerere, you guys, you have like 3 million on your account. So the other people, like, you're on top, you're there. And trust me, as leaders, you're going to meet that scholars are overly entitled. In that when we're doing the first give back, we're like, people, give us 10,000. So we thought people were going to look for me and give me 10,000. But you guys, getting 10,000 from 3 million. Like, you would call scholars and someone is hiding away. For 10,000 like this and someone is hiding away. I was like, okay, there's something. So it was that entitlement that scholars had that was so hard for us to deal with. People felt like, you're going to use our money, you're going to steal it. You know, money is so complicated. But somehow we overcame it and came up with the association. And I love to call Silas my forever president, because I served as a finance and he was my president. And from finance, I grew to the council representative. So when I joined Mastercard, I had the courage. I did become external accounting option. I'm an accountant. Yes. So first, I was a class representative from my college. And when we joined, really, I didn't want to be a leader. I just wanted to come to campus happily, finish my degree and go. But Mastercard changed it, so we came. I remember our first facilitation was at Senate Conference Hall. So everyone who knew Senate Conference Hall, it almost became a Mastercard home, because every Saturday, everything, and food, Senate Conference Hall, we all ran there. But it was a training process. Like, we were seated, like how you guys are seated. But trust me, in 5 years, you'll be the guys who will be here to talk to other people who won't really be necessarily scholars, but other bigger people that you'll be addressing. Because right now, the training that we got is the same training and better training that you guys are getting. So you guys are lucky, more lucky than we were actually are, because you have bigger people to impact on. All our opinions can be taken, but when you're a leader, you're always at the forefront of presenting people's opinions, and you should not take this for granted, because you grow. Up now, there's some people at the foundation that I know that I can just wake up and send an email. It is such a big opportunity to know that you can wake up and send someone an email. Like, even if I needed a reference from Mr. Osuna, I would just call him. He won't have to ask, man, boss, what did you do? What did you do? Like, he would just sit down and give me that reference, and he would just do it for me, because we served and they saw us. And also being here there's many other people that would be here, but because we served and our contacts are with them, it's so easy for Mr. Osuna to pick up his call and like, hi Sheila, can you do this? And of course I'll do it, because I've been empowered. Like, I won't shake on stage. I won't say, hey, what will I say? Like, I know what exactly to say to you, because we went through the process. And I think I wanted to really emphasize so much is that you came to Makerere to get that degree. And at any point, if you fail, you guys, there is the psychosocial department, like run for help. Even if you are a leader, don't say, now I'm a leader, I can't fail. Personally, I also did not graduate in my due time. I was supposed to graduate in 2019, but somehow happened and the paper somehow failed, so I graduated in 2020. But when that happened, I quickly ran for help. So whatever challenge that you're facing, like it is not special to you. It is common to other people. If you fail a paper, run out, seek help. When you're thinking of any project, it should be something that is going to impact the community. And after 5 years, 6 years, you can still go there and you're like, we did something. Then the other thing was about strikes. Now, first, we're overly entitled. You want to be the leaders, but I don't think strikes are a better way of tabling your points to the leaders. Do you agree with me? Wewe will not solve your issues. Wewe is going to put your brand and Makerere at risk. We have scholars who were arrested, and up now I don't think they reaped very good from the scholars. We have one who was actually, I think, was she sent off the program because of a strike. So there are better avenues that you can bring your points on table, and they are better understood than strikes. Another thing I would want to give an example of, even if you're a leader, there are systems in place that you cannot work without. Do not feel overly entitled. Even if you're the president, even if you're the council, you feel you can overlook the PIT and communicate to the people in Canada. It is not right. There's protocol. There's a system that you have to run into. You cannot just beat the system because you've been empowered. A lot has been said. Allow me to stop here, but you guys are so good. Thank you for taking up what we started. Like I said, I'm a first born of Mastercard.